Welcome to Mitch's Music. This morning we are going to be going through the chords and the picking patterns for Me and You by Chesney. And this one kind of follows some of the same patterns. If you have watched any of my other videos on some of these love songs like these kind of walking up and down patterns in their chords. And this one's no different. But one of the things I'm going to talk about today is how we can change it up by changing up the way we pick or the way we strum and just adding a little bit more dynamics into the song. Because if we continue our picking pattern pretty much the same way the whole time, our song isn't going to have very much life. And so that's one thing I'm going to talk about today with this song in particular. A couple of the things that I'm excited about right now that I have going on and I'm planning on doing in the future, I'm going to start doing a lot more on Instagram as well. I'm going to start doing some behind the scenes stuff. I don't have a lot of time, or I haven't dedicated a lot of time to Instagram, and a lot of the times I am just reposting content. But I've been trying to think of ways that I can create new content, and one of the ways is, and I think Instagram will be great for this. Is I'm going to start doing some behind the scenes a little bit. And so some of the what that might look like is just having a live going of my recording process and what it actually looks like behind the scenes when I'm recording these songs, so that you can see my mistakes, things like that. And just kind of talking through some of the things that just kind of getting to know a little bit more about me. So I'm hopefully going to start doing more of that. And then on this channel, some of the things I'm excited about are the songs I just have coming out. I did When I Fall in Love this morning. That's one that I have coming up. I'm going to re-release some of my songs from last year. There are some video footage that I did not release last year, so I've got more of those coming out. Let's see, what is the one that so the video yesterday from I Can't Help Falling in Love with You. I never released the solo part of that. So the tab for that is coming out today. The tab for Perfect, I'm still working on. It'll be coming out a little bit later. But anyway, those are some of the things I've got coming on. I'm also working on my Learn by Ear course. So if you're interested in that, then check out any of my descriptions underneath. It's on all of the descriptions now. And if you have any requests, just let me know in the comments and let's get started on this song. All right. So like I said, this has that standard walk down. So once you learn some of these love songs, you're going to be able to play the majority of them, especially with a capo. So because a lot of them use very, very, very similar patterns. And so this one, you've got G, D with an F sharp in the bass, E minor, then it goes to a B7, C, then D, then G. And this one, I'm kind of doing some of the same picking patterns as before. So I like to do a pick and a pluck pretty much every single time. It just adds a little bit more body to it, and it gives a little bit of a different sound. Unlike the song that we did yesterday, I'm going more of just straight down. So when I'm picking this one, I'm going to do, so I'm just going to do that pluck at the beginning. I always, like when I play E or G or any string, any chord that uses 6 strings, I'm always skipping that A string because it can get muddy sometimes. So I pretty much always skip it. So I'm plucking, skipping the A string, and just going down pretty much until I run out of beats. And then I change. And then so that's what I'm doing. And like I said, I'm plucking, picking, and I'm just going down each time. Now, one thing I do like to do with this song, just because I like the way it sounds, is for the G, I'm picking the E string, I'm plucking the B string. One thing I like to do, normally I kind of keep that pattern going. With this one, I tend to like to, when I go to this D with the F sharp, I'm picking the second fret on the E, and I'm plucking the G. I kind of like the way that sounds, and then I do the same thing when I go to E minor. So then keep that same pattern with the B. And then a lot of times with the D, I just speed up my picking a little bit, and I do that hammer on. Then in on the G. So those are the chords for the verse. So if I was playing the verse, it would sound something like this. To D, then to C, G, D, G, C, G, D, C, G, D. Here's a change, E minor, A minor, D, and then what I normally like to do, I kind of keep the picking pattern for that second verse the same. Then I go into a strumming pattern for that next chorus. So 1, C, G, D, E, G, C, G, D, C, G, D, E minor, A minor, then in going back into that picking pattern. All right, guys, and I've got this is one that I recorded last year. I also have the solo for this song. I may go over that with one of these videos in the future. If you have any questions for me, leave those in the comments below. If you have any requests, leave those in the comments below. Let's see, what do I have coming up? I am going to do, I believe I'm going to do Perfect tomorrow. Then I'm going to do I Can't Help Falling in Love on Thursday. Then the next week, I'm going to do some of the solos from these songs. So, like Wonderful Tonight, I'll come back and do Me and You. And then any of your requests, honestly. A couple of the songs I have coming out, like I said, I got When I Fall in Love. I have Always on My Mind by Willie Nelson coming out very soon. I did a electric guitar and acoustic guitar sort of version of that where I did a solo, the main melody and on the electric guitar, and then a solo section where I did the acoustic guitar. So I hope you guys like that. That'll be coming out probably end of this week. I'm not quite done editing the video yet, but I may release the audio early actually. So follow me on Instagram because that's probably where the sneak peeks are going to be. Instagram and my Patreon are the two places that if you want to get ahead of the game, those are the places to be. All right, guys, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.